One of the biggest concepts in Ayurveda is a concept called Agni. The word ignite comes from the Sanskrit word Agni, which means fire. When we think of fire in physiological sense, we usually think of the digestive system, while Agni is responsible for breaking down, transforming, and metabolizing all of the food that you take and transporting it to the rest of the body. It is also responsible for the breakdown of everything else in your life. Diet in Ayurveda is defined as simply input. All inputs need to be digested, whether it's what you see on TV, a song you hear on the radio, or the food that you eat. All need to be broken down before they can be assimilated by the body. When we look at the detoxification process, there's two things that come into play. One, the state of Agni, whether you're able to break down and metabolize all of your input, and Ama, which is the residual toxins in the body. What is left over if something isn't metabolized correctly? Now this again comes in multiple forms. Ama can be formed in the stomach, which is improper digestion of food, and this can happen with simple practices. Eating in a hurried state, whether we're driving or watching TV while we're eating, anything that's not mindful eating. It can be created by eating a meal before the previous meal has been digested. Eating foods that are inappropriate for our prakriti or our body constitution. All of these form Ama. The other aspect of it is mental, emotional Ama. When a relationship, when a movie, a song, any sort of verbal cues aren't fully digested and metabolized, whether it's negative or positive, and we let that bother us for an extended period of time, that has a negative impact on the physiology. And all of this Ama is stored within the tissues. So the detoxification process in Ayurveda plays an important role in getting rid of this Ama. One of the most simple and fundamental tools of an Ayurvedic practitioner is warm water. By drinking warm water, warm foods, warm liquids, basically anything that is closer to the core body temperature. Whereas if you eat a gallon of ice cream, your body is forced to expend energy at first, heating up the food that you just ate to about 97, 98 degrees, and then breaking it down. Whereas if that food is already closer to that core body temperature, your body has a much easier time digesting it. But what hot water does, warm water does, is it sort of flushes all of these toxins through your body. I'm sure everybody has heard of Tony Robbins at this point, great motivational speaker. One of the things that he starts his lecture off by is saying the first thing he does is jump in a cold pool first thing in the morning. And the reason he gives is to wake up the nervous system. So that's a great technique. We are now fully awake. But all of our metabolic processes have just been asleep for the last 7 to 8 hours. And warm water first thing in the morning helps with this. Just as you enliven the outside of your body, your central nervous system, with a warm, cold shower, whatever it is, you have to awaken your digestive fire. It was just asleep for the last 8 hours. And so drinking hot water first thing in the morning will help to rekindle this Agni and bring it back to its metabolic functions. Another key aspect of your morning daily routine is called an abhyanga, or daily oil massage. An oil massage is a wonderful tool to enliven the nervous system. Both the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems are awakened by this small but effective tool. Spending a little bit of time giving your body the TLC that it needs first thing in the morning, instead of focusing on what you need to do, what you're going to feed the kids, where your husband needs to be, and spending just a little bit of time on understanding how you are feeling, how your body is doing, and what you need to focus on for your personal well-being. It's not about being selfish, but as the age-old saying goes, you need to help yourself before you can help others. Ayurveda is the science of life. the science of nature. And you are nothing but a byproduct of nature, 100% made in nature, made by nature. So when you live in total accordance with natural law, you allow yourself the potential to be the best version of you.